G'day, mate. Welcome to, well, a channel update video. Yeah, it's been a long time, well, a decent amount of time since the last time we did one of these, but I need to thank you guys. I need to really thank every one of you for clicking that subscribe button, because the channel, like you can tell by, episode 93 being the latest episode on the page, that it was about a week ago now. About a week ago, we actually hit 5,000 subscribers, and this video has been a little bit delayed for a couple of reasons. We're going to get to both of them shortly, but first off, I really need to thank you guys. I need to thank you guys for taking the time, taking the effort, clicking the subscribe button. It means the world to me. The channel started out as a gimmick, a joke, an idea, and it has grown into so much more than I ever thought it would be. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying all the content. I love to read all your comments. I am definitely behind in comments, as always, but that's just going to be my natural state going forth, because you guys have so much to say about everything. And like I said, I love reading them. I'm just behind. I'm behind on everything. Anyway, so big thank you and a shout out to every single one of you for clicking that subscribe button. Now, on to a couple of important facts before we step forward. Let's go with, next up on the list was, it actually happened on February 24th, so a couple of days after Valentine's Day. Also, conveniently, I joined on the 21st of Feb 2017, but I didn't actually upload my first video till I think it was the 26th or the 27th of Feb 2017. So it's been just under, 3 years? Just under 3 years for the channel to go all the way up to 5,000 subscribers, which I'm really happy with. As you can see, in 10 months, the channel doubled in size. We just missed out on doubling in size from it's a little bit more than double. It's 1,000 to 2,500 in the 12 months prior. But it means, look, the channel is regularly doubling in size every 12 months. And that's what my next goal is. My next goal is 10,000 subscribers within the 12 months period. So, look, this is the point where I encourage you to just scroll down a little bit, just a tiny itsy bitsy bit, and just click that subscribe button. At the same time, I need to tell you what's going to happen going forth. So, in case you haven't noticed, by the hell, I'm not doing as well as I was like 2 weeks ago. The biters are getting a little bit bigger, a little bit tougher. I've made things a little bit harder on myself. And Biter Hell is eventually going to end with the biters deciding that I am not allowed on the planet anymore, and they have decided they're going to take over. And, yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about that eventually, because they keep getting bigger and nastier and everything else. So, in saying that, when that series ends, and this is one of these reasons why this video has actually been delayed, I'm going to be starting a new series in Factoria. It'll probably happen the weekend after Biter Hell finishes. I really hope Biter Hell doesn't finish on a Monday. But yeah, the weekend after Biter Hell finishes, I'll be starting a brand new series, and this time we're going to be building bigger than we ever have before. I'm really going to push the limits, especially after we play with Factoria Extended in Biter Hell, Factoria Extended Plus. We're going to be going big bases. On top of all that, I actually want to feature every single one of you guys, and that's the main reason this video has actually been delayed. I've spent some time, I've spent some effort, I've had some help writing some custom API to actually grab every single possible name from the subscribers list. I can say I don't have all 5,000 of you, but I've done my absolute best. After we used used YouTube API to grab the first 1,000 names, I then did a small scrape of my emails and grabbed as many names as I could, because yes, funnily enough, I actually get an email from YouTube every single time one of you subscribes publicly. I also get another email when you subscribe again. So I know you that clicked unsubscribe and then came back 3 months later and subscribed again. I know you did it. Just you know that I know that you know that I know that you did it. Okay, so with that out of the way, new series. we'll be starting. I want to feature everybody's name I possibly can. I really, really hope to get through all 5,000 names. We'll see how we go, but at the same time, I'm going to encourage you again to click that subscribe button, because if you click that subscribe button, your name will also be featured in the next playthrough. And we want to do something special. I want to do something special for every single person that has stopped and clicked the subscribe button. I appreciate it, and this is why we're doing something special for the next series. On top of that, I also need to thank every single person that has reached out and supports the channel on Patreon. You guys have made such a difference in the last 2 years, year even. You guys have fully replaced the whole computer setup. It's now way better than I could have hoped for before. On top of that, look, you guys contribute in ways you don't even understand. They've now become my basically full-time quality assurance people, because I was only, 2 weeks ago? Only 2 weeks ago, I was attempting my absolute hardest to record the video. Then I was going to edit, I am still editing the videos myself, and then I was attempting to watch them back in their entirety to check for any mistakes before putting them back up. So it meant that for 1 hour's worth of content, I was spending about 6 hours, between the editing process, the rendering process, which I don't have to physically be at the computer before. Generally, whilst it's rendering, I'm editing the next one, which has led to problems with the rendering process. This is why we've had a few end screens missing and this sort of stuff, which I had no idea about until we all encountered it together. On top of that, I was then being my own quality assurance and watching the videos back. So I have to thank every single person that's in my Patreon team. They all get early access via Discord to every single video. So now you'll probably see that, a video's just come out, and you'll occasionally see people have left a comment like 3-4 days ago. That's because the Patrons get that early access. They get the videos a couple of days early, so they can be the quality assurance team, go through and make sure JD didn't screw up, which has happened a couple of times. They've already fixed for me, because they've told me that something didn't render, or I said I was going to put in a cut and I forgot, or a time lapse and I forgot, those sorts of things. On top of that, they really support the channel. They really help the channel. They have replaced so much gear in the last 12 months, with many people are in the small donations. They're, the $2, the $5, the $10. The guilt-free of running ad blocker, which I fully understand. I know how many ads are on the internet, especially with some YouTube content creators. You might have noticed lately I've been running ads at the start of a video and end of a video, and I have been running them about halfway through, and my attitude is like, if it's longer than half an hour, you probably should take a 5-minute break just to get up and do a stretch, or a 30-second break whilst an ad runs. So it's me encouraging you to think healthy as you sit down and binge watch all my series. Just have a break, have a stretch. On top of that, next on the list is Twitch. Over on Twitch, I am trying my absolute hardest. I'm trying my... Whoa. Can we not do that, please? Thank you. We were just clicking here. Okay, so I'm trying my absolute hardest to stream more often. As you can see, there is a schedule down here that works on a historic schedule. So that's like, when has JD been streaming last? This is my current time and date according to, where you live right now. This is my last couple of streams. If you swing by around these times, high likelihood of you finding me actually streaming. So this is very, 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 very helpful. And I'm hoping it's going to be more helpful going forward. On top of that, you can see that we just started March, so there's a new public map that's already gone up. And I've actually hooked it up to the API. So basically, long story short, is if you come and swing by me streaming Factorio, you have an opportunity in chat to interact directly with the game. We've got lots of things running currently. We've got grenades falling from the sky. We've got artillery shells falling from the sky. There's a new one that's about to be implemented, which basically causes my flamethrower to have a small malfunction where it just leaks occasionally. It's interesting. We're expanding the possibilities of Factorio and life itself. The last thing I need to add in is because I add in with all of these sorts of things, just a quick little tidbit about my life. So, since the last channel update, which I think was in November, December, and I said, look, summer school holidays are coming up, life gets hard, I get really busy because I have kids home all the time, so it means any sort of recording schedule goes out the window. Well, good news is school's gone back. School's gone back for a month now, and we went from a yay, school's back, and we've got a nice schedule and everything works perfectly, to that lasted a week, and yep, kids are awesome, which has led to my streaming schedule, which was for the first 2 weeks, like every night or every other night it was, to I only got to stream on the weekend just gone, because every other night the kids would not go to sleep. You know, life is what life is. On top of that, we're actually currently cat sitting. We have a lovely little Lucas here. Lucas is our 16-week-old, roughly, kitten that we're cat sitting, whilst a friend moves from house to house, who has done a very, very good job of keeping everybody awake, chasing everything at all hours of the day, really operates the way a kitten does, which is awake or hungry or playful or chasing some of the other cats around the house. This is why they're now sleeping more often than ever, or asleep. Yeah. He's super duper playful and does a very, very good job of keeping the other cats on their toes. And then he tuckers himself out and has a nap. And then he wakes up and repeats the whole process. So, until I finish cat sitting, you may hear the occasional cat being chased by another cat around the house. They do a very, very good job of power sliding around corners. Occasionally on the lino floorboards, they actually make it around the corner. Occasionally, they get no grip whatsoever and they slide into a door, a couch, a chair, a whatever as they chase one another around the house. Anyway, I think that's it for this channel update video. Again, I need to thank every single one of you guys that has gone and clicked the subscribe button. At the same time, I do encourage everybody else who has not already clicked the subscribe button to take this video as a reminder to do so. You know, that you might get your 5 seconds of fame in the very, very next video. Well, in the very next series where, again, you know, you have an opportunity to get your name shown off, blasted across the internet, whatever. You can hold up that episode and share it with all your friends and say, this is the one where I subscribed and I got named. Oh, by the way, to those that want to go the extra mile, those that want to go above and beyond, I am in the new series. Those that are Patreon members, or also Twitch subscribers. So a Twitch subscriber is like a YouTube member, and again, I'll do the same for YouTube members. Anybody that goes that above and beyond and financially supports the channel will also be featured in the new series a little bit more significantly. We'll leave it at that at the moment because the series hasn't started, and honestly, I don't have all the kinks worked out yet because I have to get through at least 5,000 names in a series that, going by Factorio standards, is going to run for at least 3 months. If it runs through 3 months and the channel doubles in size every 2 months, every 12 months, then I'm actually talking like 6,000 plus names. So that's a lot of names I need to get done, and I have ideas and I have thoughts. I just don't know how they're going to be implemented. We're sort of working this out as we go. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. And the big shout out, pat on the back, high five to you guys. Thank you guys for everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.